2 a.m. We're on our way on our first big road trip. Where are we going?
We are going to Germany.
Practically. We'll show you later after we wake up a little. We have been driving for like 5 hours. No, correction. Matt has been driving for like 5 hours now. I have been asleep in the back on our mattress that we took down from our apartment and put into the van because the mattress for the van hasn't arrived yet. So it was totally worth it. It's super comfy. I slept pretty good, and you may notice that this is a different perspective of video because this is like actually the first time that I'm driving the van, and that's a little awkward because Matt is like about to fall asleep and I just had to have a crash course in how to drive this thing. My feet barely touch the floor. I feel like a toddler. It's all gonna be okay. So yeah, we're really close to the Florida-Georgia border. And for this little first big trip in the van, my birthday is next weekend, so we're doing like some random celebration, like outdoorsy things for my birthday, and we're gonna take you guys along, show you what we do, hopefully see some really beautiful places, eat some good food, and actually like reset, because I feel like we've been going so hard the last 2 months that I don't remember how to like actually relax. Hopefully we can do that. Like, yeah, Matt and I are like super sore and cramped up from installing the windows literally just 12 hours ago. Like, we finished 12 hours ago. Yeah, and we've barely slept. Like, we both slept 2 hours before we hit the road, and we're a little bit crazy, but because of timing of I've started a new job on Monday, and that's why we're taking my birthday trip a week early. It's all gonna work out. All right, well, that's hopefully the big spiel of today, and I'm really tired, but I drank a lot of coffee just now, and I think the sun is about to rise, and it's gonna be a really awesome trip. Yeah, it's gonna be really fun, and we haven't vlogged a trip in a while. Like, we took a break from videoing for like probably a year or two, and we were just doing photography, so that's why our photography website has so many like trips that we don't have vlogs for. So yeah, I'll get back into a rhythm of showing what we do, what we enjoy doing, and hopefully you guys enjoy seeing where we go and what we do too. Okay, till later. Bye. But first, we're gonna take a little break and eat some lunch. We found a little Shoals park. Shoals Park, I think is what it's called. And we brought some pub subs with us because we're basic Floridians. And then we're gonna get some coffee at a little coffee shop. But let's check out this little park first. What a nice, beautiful view. Do you see the shoals? What's for lunch?
I think we're having pub subs with some Publix chocolate chip cookies. Maybe.
Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, I'm excited now. Matt and I just stopped for coffee at this super cute place called Thousand Faces. We feel too uncomfortable still to vlog in the coffee shops. But we had an important discussion because the van is making a noise. I guess we'll turn it on and then you can hear it. And we wanted to get to our place that we're staying at for the night to check in next. But we're realizing we're not even up the mountains yet, and it's like making this noise that happened last time we took just like a 3-hour road trip. So it seems to come and go only on long trips, and we're gonna check it out. We're gonna just drive by a Dodge dealership and like see if they know what's going on. Hopefully it's something really simple to fix and make go away, or maybe it's just like how it sounds on long road trips and we just don't know these things. So it was a really hard decision because it's like we want to like go explore, and we're having to do like adulting right now. And
you know, we just drove 9 hours to go to this particular dealership
because there's like world-class Ram ProMaster workers.
Okay.
So Matt's gonna turn it on and you can hear what it sounds like, and whatever it is we'll tell you once we find out.
That's the noise. It sounds really bad, doesn't it? I think something's wrong with it.
Okay, that was a moped noise, not our van. But this is the actual van noise. I'll put it up closer and hopefully a moped doesn't drive by next time. Service center. Not good news. Apparently, we need a new alternator. Looks like we're going to be spending the weekend in Athens, not in the mountains. So that's okay. It'll get fixed, and then we'll be on our way again. Hopefully, they get it before, you know. I don't know how many days we're going to be here. This is not part of the plan. Surprise! I have no idea where we're at. You gotta like come on my level view. Okay. I have no idea where we're at in this vlog. Okay. Center myself. I'm not spinning as much anymore. That's a good sign. This is the first time I've been able to vlog in like hours because it's been a crazy wild day, and Matt and I are finally just taking a moment to breathe and remember why we're doing this trip and why we signed up for this.
We just have a lot of alternatives.
Why an alternative lifestyle was our choice.
It's a better one.
Okay, So, as you know, the alternator needs replaced.
Get the pun?
That has been confirmed. We priced it out. I didn't even try to price it out. I'm just trying to find one. I didn't even care what the price was at this point. I was just going to buy it. And nowhere in this area of Georgia has what we need. And everybody's giving us like a few days up to weeks of getting it in stock. So, with that said, that's not really an option for us at the moment because we have 3 little kitties who need to be fed in the next like 4 days because we gave them automatic feeders. And I start a new job on Monday, which fortunately we somewhat planned out because it's remote. So yay for me. And I did bring my laptop just in case some the fan like right now. But we're taking this pause, and Matt and I were just discussing how it's a little disheartening what's going on right now, and like I've definitely wanted to cry like 4+ times. Like it's been really close to just me breaking down, and I get into this very serious mode and like very, what would you like describe it as? Whenever stuff like this happens and I get like really serious and like
It's like you embody the essence of Cardi B.
what is like the song that she sings?
You go into
Go to beast mode. Is that the song?
No, it's like Bodak Yellow or something.
Yeah, doesn't she say like it's time for beast mode? I swear that's what in the song. I don't know. I don't really listen to a lot of music, obviously, but yes, I would say like no matter who that is, yes, I go into like very boss lady mode. And yeah, the guys at the Dodge dealership I felt were not really trying to help at first and really trying to like push us off, and I did not like that. And I was not leaving until we had an answer and at least an idea of what we were dealing with, and luckily it worked, and thank goodness they helped clarify what it is. So the salesman had no idea what it was. He thought he did know, and then a service guy came out and was like, yeah, it's the alternator. Boom, like 100%. So that's what Matt thought it was, and that's what we were feeling it was the whole time, so we're good to go. Where the heck am I going with all this? Like, obviously my brain is just like all over the place, and Matt and I were talking, it's like so uneven.
There we go. I think what the point was is we got this ProMaster because we knew this was part of van life.
Mm-hmm.
And
that's why this is like shakedown number 2.
Yeah.
Like,
we knew that things were going to need to be replaced, and even the continuation of just van life and traveling around, like things just break in cars. It's the way it is. So, ProMaster's easy to fix. Any dealership or any place can order the parts and do the work, but no one wants to work on them because the engines are sideways and like super cramped, and you have to remove the entire front end to change a headlight.
Yeah. And I didn't know about that.
No.
So it's a transverse engine, meaning instead of like the front being at the front of the vehicle and the back of the engine being at the back of the
just oriented towards
the cabin, it's like side to side. So the front is at the passenger side, the back is at the driver's side. And that makes it a little more difficult to take off. And essentially what they told us at the dealership is that they would probably have to take off the entire front panel and side panel and potentially the passenger side wheel just to do a replacement of our alternator, which apparently is redonkulous.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so it's just something to consider. Obviously, there's a Dodge around every corner, so that is a pro. Like, that's a plus. And we were able to just like pull in and say like, hey, like something's not right, and that's why we did get it. So that did work for us versus some of the others I've heard are not as easy. Like there's not as many dealerships and stuff. I don't know. Anyways, so yeah, we figured we would share some like very raw moments of this trip because I'm gonna, find the silver lining. We're gonna have a good time, and we're actually like reworking our entire trip around this alternator, and we're actually about to go stay at some really beautiful vineyard and head home and make stops along the way, and it's at least a road trip, like it's not at all the places where I thought we were gonna go, but we're together. I think we're gonna be able to find ways to stay in the van along the route, and luckily because of our solar setup, we can actually like get home even if our alternator completely craps out, because we have a inverter charger and a battery, and if the alternator stops working, then we can just run through the battery in the car in the like main area, and then if we run out of juice, we can plug it up into our inverter charger, which is connected to our solar panels, and then juice it back up and then go a little bit farther. And the only thing we just have to make sure we keep an eye on is the temperature of the engine, and make sure that we keep it cold or keep it cool and not let it overheat, because our alternator belt is connected to our water pump, which from what I understand is mainly to cool the engine. Okay, so yeah, that's it in a nutshell.
Okay.
Alright, hopefully the next time you see us, we're going to be at some beautiful winery with Victor, who sounds like a lovely human being. I just spoke with him on the phone. He is stoked about us coming, even though I called like super last minute, and he said that there's live music. So I guess like I'm gonna have a birthday party that I never imagined. Thought we were gonna go to Germany, but apparently we're going to Paris.
You mean Italy?
I don't know. He's either Italian or French. He's got a really cool accent. Okay, see you in a bit.